Hello.
Hello.
Alright, it should be better now. Okay. Let me recollect myself. Okay. Hello everyone. It's your favorite YouTuber, back in order to get money. Where have I been? You don't care. So let's get into the video. Okay, so before even starting, I'm gonna explain what we're doing in this video, even though the thumbnail kind of explains it in the title. But basically, we're gonna be comparing the Tokyo Ghoul manga and the Tokyo Ghoul anime episode by episode because they're very different. Why am I doing this? I'm bored. I don't got nothing to do with my life. So when I say comparing, I mean like saying which scenes are in the manga and which scenes are like anime original. Then I will be saying if they are needed in the story and if they're just extra stuff for no reason. I'm done with the coughing. No, I'm talking about Tokyo Ghoul square root A. I don't. I'm just gonna continue what I'm saying because this is just garbage. Just throw it in the trash and then let's get into the video. I'll probably episode 1, tragedy. Yeah, that was cool, right? That was cool. Okay, so we are looking over the city from a helicopter perspective, and we see this dude get absolutely devoured because what the hell? It is implied that the girl ate him, but look at his face. He's missing like a tooth. He's missing a tooth. You see that? So she ate his tooth? Isn't that like eating the bone of a chicken? Oh, she must have been starving. And this is our introduction to ghouls. A man-eating species. And this ghoul with purple hair is just devouring these bodies. And it is not a good idea to watch this full volume when you live with your family. I mean, just hear it. I've been getting a lot of strange looks. But aside from that, we see this dude cracking his fingers and implied to be a big bad guy, but my senses aren't really tingling when I see him. I don't know why, but they start chatting and I just realized this while making this script. But why is she naked? She is butt booty naked. Like, hold up, just think about this. They're on top of a building and she is showing every piece of that body to everybody to see. Like, just think about the situation logically. She walked into this like she walked into the building butt booty naked and just started eating people. Let me make this scenario even crazier. This man was probably walking on the street and saw some civilian running and yelling, there's a naked lady eating people, and he immediately thought, oh yeah, that's who I'm looking for. Walked up the building fully suited up, ready to run the fade. So you know he was sure about who this naked woman was. How many times does she do this? How many? You would think the authorities would recognize the patterns of a naked woman walking on the scene and completely nicking everybody there. Just think about that. Just think. So they start fighting. Better explanation for it would be he tried to fight her and she walked away from bro and stole his freaking tool. And this butt booty naked woman throws it down. And I know everybody didn't want me to say it, but this woman is so bad. I mean, just look at it. Okay, now let's compare it to the manga. It was not there at all. This scene was not there at all. Not even implied that this happened. This guy wasn't even introduced yet, so I don't know what they were trying to do. I'm lying. I know what they were trying to do. Probably add more world building and add more subplots, but it was most likely a replacement for page 1 of the manga, which was this human begging for mercy, and the ghoul just simply says no. I'm not gonna lie, I would be so pressed because just imagine you begging for your life and then your captor just says no. That's kind of insane. It's kind of insane.
Please,
Please let me go. Please. Please.
No.
What?
No.
Why?
I'm hungry.
Like, can you at least let me kill myself? Like, can you just not eat me alive?
I like to see my victims squirm.
Oh, wow, you're just a bad person.
What?
No, like, because you said that, you had to kill me because you were hungry, but you can't, but you want to eat me alive, so you want to see me suffer. Like, that's not reasonable. Why?
What?
Sadistic freak?
What?
Man, nothing. Just kill me. Wait, I was...
So they start explaining what we just saw, and we see this woman walking probably to the location of the sound. But before we continue, let's all acknowledge how freaking obvious this is. Like, oh, I wonder who the hell that woman is with the purple hair after I just saw a naked woman kill a bunch of people, like, in 10 seconds ago. Those clothes cannot hide your true nature. I know who you are. Then the camera starts focusing on random characters while the guy is talking about ghouls, obviously trying to be subtle about who is a ghoul. So we cut to these two guys talking about a girl, and you can obviously tell who's the main character. This guy! And this guy is basically telling our main character that he has no game and he'll die alone. Completely ditching the fact that there is a man-eating naked woman on the loose. Just randomly eating men. Just randomly eating men. But aside from that doesn't matter. And they start to harass the Rage Wit. Oh my god. I'm not taking that out. Okay. And they start to harass this waitress, and she starts acting shy and shit, like she can't just eat this nigga's ass right now. Yeah. Then this dazzling, perfect, super beauty and sexy yet wholesomely erotic grown super. I'm sorry. I put my personal feelings into this. Woman walks into the cafe, and this is the crush. Look at him. Bro is astonished. Then this bro sits down and tells him to him like this. Oh wait, let me lock it. I ain't gonna lie, gang. You ugly as shit. You might as well sit your ass down and get ready to die a virgin, because that right there is an angel. No wings, but an angel. But some say that devils are beautiful too, in order to make us humans sin. So she might be a devil. Luckily, you ain't gonna find out, because you are not worthy of that devilish juice. I ain't gonna lie, that shit low-key ruined my mood. Here, keep the change low, bro.
What? What are you?
See you, buddy. Then after that straight humiliation, he goes straight back to reading and immediately starts staring at her like this is a romantic novel. And he sees that she's reading the same book as him. And bro starts smiling all happy and shit, like nothing can go wrong. And their eyes met, and she smiled at bro. And just imagine you meet eyes with someone and they smile at you like this. Like, bro, that shit creepy as hell. What are you smiling at? And why the hell did you tilt your head like that? What are you doing? Okay, now time for the manga comparison. So they cut out the in-depth conversation between Hide and Kaneki about ghouls, and which I don't know if it's necessary, because the manga really shows what regular, everyday people think of ghouls. The manga isn't subtle about who the ghouls are disguised as humans either. But one moment I wish they kept was Hide drawing Kaneki as a ghoul and saying that he is one. And before I show the next part, I'm gonna just say that in the anime, it completely cuts out how Kaneki and Rize go out on a date. So basically, Rize tries to walk past Kaneki and bumps into him and accidentally knocking his book out of his hand and sees Kaneki reading the same book she likes to read. And basically, they bond over liking the same author. I believe they cut out this scene from the anime because of time restrictions. It wasn't really needed, but at the same time, it does show how Kaneki and Rize even started talking, let alone started hanging out. But aside from that, the smile in the manga doesn't happen while Kaneki peeks at her. Kaneki tells Hide that she smiles at him sometimes when they look at each other, which explains why Kaneki is called delusional. Honestly, this scene was not cut the scene was not cut, but it was like, it was reorganized, and I don't have an issue with it, but I do prefer the manga because, you know, characterization. Why are you staring at me? What? What? You didn't think you were gonna learn something in this video? Stop staring at me, bro. Stop staring at me. Stop staring at me. Stop staring at me. So Kaneki and Rize go on a date, and it's pretty much the same. So we're just gonna cut to the action. You feel me? So basically, she starts confessing her love and stuff, and our boy Kaneki over here is shocked. He thinking to himself,
Oh my god, I've never had a girl like me before.
"Am I gonna become a man?" Our boy indeed did not become a man after this altercation. Okay, stop staring. She gets up close and starts talking about how she saw him looking at her. And bro was looking at her as hell until he started seeing shit. Bro didn't know what he was looking at. And she takes a bite out of bro. Like, damn. Look at that shit, bro. Like, damn, bro. You ain't gotta have it to take. Yeah, I'm not cutting this out. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna continue the script now. Alright. And she takes a bite out of bro, like, damn, look at that shit, bro. Like, damn, bro. Yeah, I don't even want to finish this no more. You just ruined it for me. I'm gonna skip a few lines now. It's all your fault. Kaneki falls down, she starts monologuing and shit, bro. Bro knows he's cooked. Although, the manga and the anime are pretty similar. I think the anime does this moment justice due to how terrifying it is. The manga is good, but the anime just did it way better. Even though in the manga she starts talking about the black goat, but in the anime she's just talking about like and ripping people's guts out. So she's I just messed up again. I just y'all lucky I need money, bro. I'm not continuing. Kaneki starts running knowing damn well he's fucked, but hey, what else can he do? She starts playing with bro saying, I caught you! Like, man, what the hell? She throws bro into a cement wall. Note, this is a regular human. Bro, he should be dead right now. Why is he still alive? But in the manga, she is still playful, but she doesn't swing him around. Instead, she grabs him, he grabs his pen, and he stabs her Kagame. Which shows how desperate Kaneki was in that moment. They should have kept that. Yeah, they should have kept that. I used the wrong there. I used the wrong there. Did you hear that? How I pronounced it. I said there, not there. You heard that? You heard that? Yeah, I don't want you to bring that up. Bring that up and I will arrive at your house. And I will kiss you. Note that. Alright, back to the script. But I get why they didn't add it. Kaneki is trying to run away, but he see a bad bitch flying through the air, and some might be happy in this situation, but Kaneki looking frightened. That boy flabbergasted. She starts stabbing bro repeatedly and starts talking to bro like he isn't gone. That man is gone. His soul is gone. Then still I'm going to continue. Then still bars magically fall on her, and she says,
How could this be?
Which makes more sense than the manga, because she says,
Why me?
like, girl, you know damn well why this shit happened to you. Then Kaneki wakes up with a Kakugan. The anime did not do this moment justice because he is totally clueless. Aside from the manga where he has an inner dialogue where he says, I'm not the protagonist of a book or anything. I'm just a normal college student who likes to read. But if I were to write a book with me as the main character, it would be a tragedy. That's bars, right? You know those bars. In the manga, books are an integral piece of Kaneki's writing, and sometimes Ishida uses books as a way to explain Kaneki's traumas or how he is feeling in the moment. I may be wrong because I haven't read the manga in a while, so correct me in the comments. But basically, him saying this shows the audience how he views his life and foreshadows his childhood and his traumas. But aside from that, Kaneki eats some food and he realizes something.
Oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Do I have to continue? That shit is so bad, Kaneki tries to hide from it. Maybe if I stay silent, they won't feed me anymore. Mr. Kaneki, sir? You didn't eat your food. Sir? This nigga is tripping. Then the nurse comes in and tastes it. She's talking about something. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not in the anime. Yeah. So just stare at me for a moment. Look me in my eyes. So Kaneki has a chat with the doctor, and he gets straight to the point. Yo, who the fuck made this food?
It was me, young chapel.
Yo, if you mean that shit again, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Then Kaneki watches out that bitch like the boss he is. Okay, now it's time for the... Yeah, I know you felt that sharp turn, huh? Yeah. This part is totally in the script. I didn't mess up again. So first off, it starts with a book that Kaneki reads in the 5th grade. At the time, I imagined what it would be like to turn into a giant insect, which foreshadows his issues later in the chapter. And later in the chapter, Kaneki complains about the food to the nurse, and the nurse eats it and tells Kaneki that there is no problem with the food, which immediately tells the reader that there is something wrong with Kaneki. Yeah, this man is tripping right now. And the anime didn't show this part, although he did complain about the food to the doctor, so it's not like they completely cut out meaningful information. And in the manga, Kaneki doesn't speak to the doctor, so the anime replaced the nurse with the doctor, which I don't really mind. And it also foreshadows the doctor being evil with that devious ass smile. But wait, now that I'm looking at the script, I'm saying like, you know, it's hinting that something is wrong with him. But I think the first hint is his eye turning black and fucking red. I think that's the first hint. But maybe that's just me though. So in the anime, Hide leaves Kaneki a note congratulating him on getting out of the hospital and gives him food and his favorite hamburger. So instead of Kaneki going to the place, Hide just leaves it at his door. Also in the manga, it's a hamburger steak instead of a hamburger. That's cool, right? Then Kaneki starts getting a stiffy while thinking of his friend. We skip forward in time, and Mr. Oguri is explaining ghouls and how they eat regular foods. And Kaneki like, wait, what the hell? And he immediately jumps to eat the food. But he struggles, because he knows what it means if he's unable to eat it. The anime does this, the anime does this moment well, because in the manga, Kaneki just rolls over and thinks that he's overthinking, before jumping over to the fridge and scarfing down food and immediately throwing it up. The anime does this part better because you can see how he's in constant denial of what has happened to him. As he keeps going back and forth, eating different things and facing the same result, though in the manga it is implied that he did the same thing, Kaneki cried on the floor and ate his favorite hamburger steak. And bro cried thinking, oh my god, this shit is so ass. Hide tries to calm him, but Kaneki doesn't pick up, which shows how Kaneki is isolating himself, which isn't really shown in the manga this early. Although it is implied, and this is when the manga and the anime get mixed up because they basically combine multiple moments and like mix up chapters and like cut out scenes. Yeah. So Kaneki starts walking outside with a hoodie on, trying to be mysterious, and his stomach starts growling as he looks at everybody and starts salivating and trying to hold himself back. As he looks at them and begins to think flesh as he describes them, which really shows how he's spiraling, and everybody is walking around him. Which I'm pretty sure is a thing that people in Japan do when somebody's acting weird. Maybe it's just me though. I don't know. Maybe I put that fact right out of my ass. Take that shit lightly. But like, yeah. And he runs back home and looks in the mirror to see his right eye being that of a ghoul's. I will compare this to the manga, but I'm just gonna say how it is different instead of the situation since it's so scrambled. In the manga, he doesn't run home, he runs to the bathroom. And instead of seeing Rize in the mirror and punching it, he just punches it. And his hand heals, showing how his body is changing. Other than that, his eye showing it. Yeah, I know you're looking at me. Yeah. So how was your day? Kaneki in denial decides to grab a knife and try to stab himself in the gut to remove the organs. In the anime, he seems pretty reckless, but in the why'd I put two animes? Okay. Okay. Wait. In the manga. Wait, no. In the anime, he seems more reckless, but in the manga, he's at least more cautious by texting Hide and to come give him notes so that if he does get injured, Hide would save him. And instead of the knife breaking, it gets bent in the manga. In the anime, Kaneki walks out, but in the manga, he cries at the situation he is in, which really shows how devastating the situation is for him. I mean, this man turned into a freaking ghoul. Kaneki smells something good, and he begins to run at it, and sees this ghoul eating a human, and he falls to his knees because of the thought of being enticed by the scent of a corpse, and the ghoul tries to help him out, and even offers him some. And this nigga gets decapitated immediately. Damn. RP random ghoul number 1. In the manga, the ghoul is way more hostile and even threatens Kaneki. I'm assuming they made him nice in the anime to show how peaceful the ghouls are in the 20th ward, which was a good decision on the anime's part. Now back to the decapitation. Then we see this badass nigga with glasses. And low-key, he got that shit on. He grabs bro by the neck and starts chatting, talking about some name 5 DD Jones right now, nigga. I bet you can't. Now let me hear it. Now! You're a breadsticks. Please, bro, please. Put me out of my misery. I'm smelling the depths of hell right now. So bro with the glasses tries to aura farm on the level 1 goon and immediately gets put in check by who other than the waitress from the cafe. You remember her? That's her. They start talking about how the feeding grounds aren't his and Ririze's, and how the feeding grounds are his again because she died. And they started boxing. Bro started chatting, talking about you have to cut deeper than that. And she for sure did, and he started running for his life. The manga is pretty much the same, so I won't compare. But Toka grabs the hand and offers it to Kaneki. I had to take a break there. You know, this is in one take. I really like that. Okay. Where am I on the script? Okay. But Toka grabs the hand and offers it to Kaneki, but he stops himself, and Toka starts talking about something. I messed up again. Toka starts talking and realizes something. This nigga was supposed to be a pack. And Kaneki starts begging for help and starts acting delusional, proudly proclaiming that he is a human. I don't think so anymore, nigga. And he says that he really wants to eat it. But if he eats it, he won't be a human anymore. On some philosophical. I want to cut this out, but I have a deadline. Yeah. And he says that he really wants to eat it, but if he eats it, he won't be human anymore. And Toka puts the arm out to help him out. And he says, "Get this out my fucking face!" And bro starts crying. And he basically insults ghouls in front of a ghoul. Not a smart move. And he yells that he is a human. And she split bit. What is happening to me right now? I'm not cutting out any of this, bro, because I'm doing this in one take. Yeah, I'm like that. Alright. And she speed blitzes this nigga and slams the meat in his mouth. Pause. In the manga, it's pretty much the same, but in the anime, it's far more pathetic. Which I kind of like, since he's so desperate in it. I just like it. Do I have to explain it? Well, that's the end of the episode. And I rate the anime adaptation 9 out of 10. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, follow my Instagram. Wait, I did that wrong. No, like and subscribe if you want more videos. And follow my Instagram just because you love me. I'm not blackmailing you guys. Totally. I love you. See you guys. Wait, hold up. Before I say goodbye, this is the longest video I've ever made. What the heck? This is my first video back and I'm making like a 25-minute video. I hate that. But I'll see y'all.